Oh, man. Dog, you know what?
This is Nehemiah Shemart, and you are now tuned in to my album, The Monte Carlo Show. Shalom.
This your boy Reza Riddoff, and you're now tuned in to the Monte Carlo Show. You dig? Eat, yeah.
Yo, it's your boy DJ Crip Night repping that 100.1 The Beat, iHeartRadio, Coalition DJs, and you know I bust them stupid old moves. But right now, you tapped in with my dog, my brother, Monte Carlo on the Monte Carlo Show. Make sure you hit that button, like and subscribe. Yo. And as always, keep busting stupid old moves, brother. I see you.
What's up, y'all? This Daisy Hunter,
I got time.
Cognac Slim, and y'all already know I'm checking in to the Monte Carlo Show. Ooh, this is my song.
Like to welcome y'all to the Monte Carlo Show. Hey, up entertainment. Another one. I'm about to take you on a wild ride. It's the Monte Carlo Show. We got a lot to discuss. We in the manosphere and every topic is up. The hella with shalom. The plan in effect is to level up your home. Be the best version of yourself and measure up your own. We all got dreams. Set a schedule for your role when you're setting up your goals. We hard working. This the channel for the truth. This beyond purpose. Getting paper cut green like a lawn service. This a black man channel. I know y'all nervous, but we at y'all service. Anything you want to talk about, let's talk about it. The Monte Carlo Show, the truth, we all about it. Perspectives, show some push objectives. And we ain't gonna stop till our message is effective. These days, hating is selective, but the Monte Carlo Show will always be respected. It's the Monte Carlo Show. Come take this ride with us. It's the Monte Carlo Show. If you got drive, you up. It's the Monte Carlo Show. We getting the streets right. On the road to riches, and every light's a green light. It's the Monte Carlo Show. It's the Monte Carlo. It's the Monte Carlo Show. It's the Monte Carlo. It's the Monte Carlo Show. It's the Monte Carlo. It's the Monte Carlo Show. It's the Monte Carlo Show.
The views and the opinions that are expressed on the Monte Carlo Show are not necessarily those of its guests or its sponsors. Viewer listening and discretion is advised. Ooh, boy. I really didn't feel like doing an episode today like most of y'all YouTubers like to do an episode every 2 to 3 hours. Depending on how famous you're trying to be, depending on how much you want to put your product, your brand, and stuff out there. I just, as the spirit moves me. Let's talk about it. Welcome to another episode of the Monte Carlo Show. I'm your host, Monte Carlo. Listen, I just want to let y'all know, if y'all see me wearing this shirt right here on a regular basis on my episodes, it's one of my favorite shirts, and I'm not going to stop wearing it on a regular basis until it got holes and stuff in it and it don't look too good on me. But this is one of my favorite shirts to wear here, okay? Shout out to all my family in Detroit. Shout out to all my family that's in the Carolinas and all up and down the southern East Coast. And I say southern East Coast. Southern East Coast. But I do got family that's abroad as well. Listen, let's get to it. I have the time today. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Shout out to everybody throughout the YouTube world. Shout out to all my brothers and sisters scattered across the 4 corners of the earth. All my Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters scattered across the four corners of the earth, whether I know you or don't, or whatever the case may be, may we cross paths and meet and break bread with each other one of these days. All glory and praise due to the Most High. Listen, man. I'm going to start a series. SYADS. SYADS. Sit your ass down somewhere. You know who's today's episode in the Monte Carlo show is dedicated to? Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton, and Ben Crump, you kind of on the fence with me as well. I was told that you won some cases for us and all that other stuff. I'm on the fence with you, but I understand, your positioning and the legal aspect of what our people need in this country and abroad. But Al, Mr. Sharpton. So let's get into it, YouTube. Al Sharpton, who you refer as Reverend Al Sharpton, who was historically known to be a part of the civil rights movement, along with other figures during that era of time. He's still thriving. He's still living his life. He's still... Al has been actively involved in this situation concerning Nolan Wells. And the reason behind his unfortunate passing away, while he was in the company of his white friends on a remote location, a little island called Horns Island, located off the state of Mississippi. Al Sharpton and Mr. Crump recently, I think it was yesterday, just had the they were in attendance at the memorial service, along with, of course, young Wells, his family, his family members and other people as well, apparently. All before the service, Al was really acting like he was on some fight the power. Fight the powers that be. Fight the power. Ben Crump, of course, he gonna come out on his, big man, legalese type of thing. He gonna do that. That's his bread and butter. Like that's. But Al. You know what, guys? Let's get into it. You know what? Yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's just get into it. Okay.
Ben Crump and Al Sharpton for a press conference to provide a critical update. Check it out.
They say that be mindful of the fact that these two parents have just funeralized their son, and we would hope you respect that. They've just got off the phone with Tyler Perry, thanking him again for paying for the funeral, and now matching me and putting up now a $100,000 reward
What?
for anyone that gives information that directly leads to the arrest and prosecution and conviction of someone if a crime was committed.
What?
We are committed in Nash Action Network and other organizations.
I can't bust that, fam. If a crime was committed.
Dog, what, Al? What are you?
Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
What?
Bruh.
Yo, shout out to the OG Willie D. He covered this too. Shout out to the OG Willie D. I respect that man. This Willie D right here, y'all. This Willie D. Hey, Most High bless you, Willie D. If it's his will, I'll meet you in person one of these days too, because you a real one. What does this man mean if? What are you talking about, Al? What are you talking about, Al? Al. What are you talking about, Al? Let's keep going.
Crime was committed. There, I fixed it.
To stand for this family. It does not end with the funeral. We intend to be vigilant on this local investigation, and we intend to push as hard as we can to find out what happened, what was this cause of this tragedy. Clearly, the inconsistencies and unanswered questions leaves a serious cloud. We are not making direct accusations, and we don't appreciate those that are making them against Nolan.
I'm making direct accusations.
What are you talking? Yo, what are you talking about?
Now, Sharpton and National Action Network and Mr. Tyler Pitt
want the truth.
Listen.
And sometimes the truth hurts. And sometimes the truth is also something that is required. So we'll take your questions, Attorney Ben Crump and I, and if you have something that is that you want to ask the family. Again, if you go beyond the boundaries of what is appropriate, I will stop the question, not the family, because they're not here to be ridiculed. They're here because they're mourning, and they had enough heart to say they would come with us to the press conference.
So you telling me that so Tyler Perry, bruh, y'all got to be kidding me, dog. Y'all got to be kidding me. This is America. Won't catch you slipping out. Won't catch you slipping out. This is America. You telling me y'all got clear indications of the foul play in this situation with Nolan and his friends? Clear. The mom and daddy had to search for the phone. Found the phone. Nolan was missing. Had to struggle to get the keys to Nolan's car. Nolan's still missing. The friends acting all in a frenzy, and then their families are well-to-do white folks, doctors, lawyers, well-to-do folk. Nobody know nothing. You have the autopsy done in Mississippi. First, the sheriff said no foul play. Out of nowhere, without any type of I'm talking about within moments or within less than 12 hours of this situation, and daylight struck. The sheriff is over. We don't see any foul play in this situation. But we're going to do our thorough investigation to make sure that whatever happened, we're going to get to the bottom of it. We're going to definitely get to the bottom of what happened to Nolan, this young boy Nolan, and we're going to do our just due investigation, which never happened. Y'all found the body, had young Wells go to the coroner. The coroner, from what I understand, ain't to be trusted because she done hid a lot of other bodies under the rug. What's the word I need to use after saying something like that? I can't remember the word right now. But based on my research, she's done some shady stuff. I can't think of the word right now. I should keep this on my records because I guess on YouTube I need to keep that word in the back of my mind just in case I say something. Oh, that's the word. Yeah, allegedly. I'm tired. I told you I'm tired. I done had, you know what I'm saying? I done had a long, man, listen, let me write that down. Allegedly. Yeah. Allegedly, she's had some bodies, black bodies, thrown up under the radar. No foul play. No, nothing to see here. No harm, no foul. Nothing to see here. Just a black person just got his life taken away from him. Just got his life taken away from him, and we just don't know. Sometimes things just happen. You know how you can't question God. You can't question God. Y'all had them do an autopsy in Mississippi. Then you had his body shipped to D.C. by way of, Tyler Perry paid for the funeral, and who paid for the separate private autopsy? Dang. If I think about it long enough, it's gonna come to me. The football player. God dang it, what is his name, man? Why can't I'm telling y'all, I'm tired, guys. Like I done had, y'all wouldn't imagine the kind of week I've had. Colin Kaepernick. Y'all forgive me, because like I said, I'm tired, but it was just something that made me want to really hit this record button on this particular subject and go in. But anyway, Tyler paid for the funeral. Colin paid for the separate autopsy report. Then you get to the funeral, and this is what Al has to say about the situation. So we still ain't clear on what happened to young Nolan. We still ain't clear. You and Ben, Al and Ben, ain't clear on what happened. Let's go. Tired of these motherfuckers, man. Tired of these motherfuckers, bro. Let's go.
I want to thank Reverend Al Sharpton and National Action Network and Mr. Tyler Perry, because we're in a ferocious search for the truth. And we know there were hundreds of people on Horn Island. Many of them have contacted us saying that they believe that they need to tell the family their truths directly. For whatever reasons, they said, we make...
Okay, I got the reason.
Dr. Cap.
They don't trust law enforcement.
Call
Dr. Cap.
Law enforcement agencies, but we want to tell you all the truth of what we saw, or what we videotaped, or photographs we took. And we believe that everybody should want the same thing, the truth. And it is imperative, as soon as possible, do not let time continue to... It's been 2 weeks now almost. Let's intensify, and that's why I'm grateful for the reward. Let's intensify this search for the truth.
Dr. Cap.
Because they have a tendency to sweep things under the rug as time goes by.
What?
We don't want too much time to go by when memories get foggy, when people start to feel pressure. They heard a law enforcement person say no foul play, and they don't feel like if they say anything, it's going to be attacked. No. Tell us. We want to evaluate every aspect to be able to give Christine and Elmore answers as to why.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. First of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Ben. How now, 2 weeks later, you and Al got a $100,000 reward for anybody that's willing to come forth with information? What the fuck are you talking about? Dog, you telling me despite his questionable ways, you telling me that Tyler put up money, Kaepernick put up money to do a separate investigation, or at least Tyler's was, I'm going to pay for the funeral. And shout out to Tyler, because you know what, you did the same thing for my girl, Angie Stone, who's from she's from my hometown. I don't know about what you do in your house. That's your business, my boy. That's your business between me and you. That's between, I ain't say me and you. Whoa. Slow that down. Whoa there. Whoa. Ain't between. That's between you and the Most High, my boy. What you do in your house between you and the Most High. I'm just rolling. Kaepernick paid for the separate autopsy report. You telling me that y'all, even with the separate autopsy report, didn't get the necessary information on what was the exact cause of young Nolan's death? And then from what I understand also, the FBI got involved too because the case was so bizarre. So don't nobody know nothing. Don't nobody know nothing, huh? Al, you coupled your money with Ben's money. And now you and Ben, Al and Ben, want to use that as motivation somehow 2 weeks later to say, for somebody to come to y'all and say that this is what happened. 2 different coroners, law enforcement involved, the parents of the children that were with him, with young Nolan involved, the FBI involved. Y'all ain't got y'all answers? Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
Else is dead. and not with us. And so with that, we will take your questions if you have any.
Please identify your outlet and say your name.
Tristan Smith from Dayline NBC. First, thank you for allowing us here today. I'm praying for your family, and I hope you get answers to your questions soon. I just want to know,
family. That man said, first of all,
hold on, guys. Bear with me, because I'm going through footage, and I'm not trying to use nobody else's, stuff too much. But, the voice you're hearing is the OG Willie D. I'm gonna try to fast forward a little bit and just see what goes on. Bear with me, guys. I do apologize.
Also a testament to those who have questioned our parenting, what type of parents we are to all of our children. And we just cannot thank our community enough for rallying around us during this time. Also, again, to Colin Kaepernick, Tyler Perry, Byron Allen, just so much love from places we could have never imagined. And we're grateful. Thank you.
Danielle Willis, WJTV out of Jackson. And again, my condolences as well to you all. We are praying for you in your time. And what would transparency look like to you all? I know we spoke about transparency during the eulogy. What are you hoping and wanting from investigators?
The truth. I think that we need to hear exactly with evidence of what they say happened. I think that part of what embellished the concerns we had was for someone in law enforcement here to say, we see no foul play. So they're really going to have to show us one way or another where they go from here. The fact is that you cannot convince many of us, given the unanswered questions, cell phones, stuff taken off the cell phone, keys, all of which was at first denied. And no one they did not come to the family. The family started missing him and searching for him. All of that does not add up. So what we would want to see is something that adds up to the same truth, not adds up to just some loosely connected stories.
The only thing I would add to Reverend Al's answer to your question, what is transparency to us? It is truly having a fair and impartial investigation as if Nolan, the facts were reversed. It's inescapable. People often talk about, well, you all keep interjecting race. Well, y'all know in every situation that is a identifier when you're talking about matters. We hear black on black crime. It's inescapable. And so we want to really be able to say to the family, but to America, it was a fair investigation. Everything they did had the roles been reversed racially, where they had 3 young black men and a white man died after being on the boat. You have a cell phone. Those are the things that we're searching for. Did you search their phones? You be talking about Nolan's phone. Those are the questions that transparency, the autopsy, we waiting for it. It shouldn't take that long. We want those answers. And
dog, what are you talking about? Crump, Ben. Let me see if I can. Boy, see, this might be this one right here. I ain't gonna hold y'all. This one right here might be a little. You know what I'm saying? I might take a little bit of time on this. Y'all got to bear with me because I know some YouTubers, man, they be on some goddamn, you know what I'm saying? They be on some 2-3 hour time spans. You feel me? Like, let me see something, man. Bruh. Who? Okay, so, bro, you telling me y'all are still searching for answers? Y'all are still searching for answers when all this money been put behind y'all? All this money, y'all done had 2 separate autopsies done. 2 separate ones. And y'all still offering money? You're still offering money? And talking about you don't have the information for what happened to young Nolan? Y'all still ain't got the information, bro. Oh, I'm only 30 minutes into the show. We got some fucking time. Bear with me, nigga. Pop some popcorn. Go get you something to drink. Pour your libations or whatever. Go get some water. Whatever you need to do. We in there. We locked in. I ain't really done right now. Especially till I find this particular thing that I saw. And I thought my OG Willie D covered it because I'm trying to see if I could find this particular. I think this might be it, but let's just go back and finish this bull crap of what oh man, this is wild work, man. Like, this is wild work. Is this it? Hold on.
Complete equity to this family. A fair and thorough, impartial investigation where we know that due process was respected every step of the way.
Let me tell you.
And then you say, oh well, we want a thorough investigation. We don't want to take race. We don't want to say race is out the picture because blase. However, we want a thorough investigation on what happened to young Nolan. We can't discount the fact that race could be involved. Racism could be involved in this. We want to. Dog, help me understand this. Y'all got all this backing, but you still don't got no damn answers. Nobody's been prosecuted from the young people that was with young Nolan, and then their family members who automatically lawyered up before it was even reported that he was missing. They automatically called their lawyers. Before the police were called, they automatically called their lawyers. Before his parents was called, they automatically called their lawyers. Nobody's being held accountable. America, boy. America. I hate to say this as we move forward because I don't know how long this episode is going to be, but I got to say it. If Most High forbid, please do not let this come across my plate in a personal situation, in a personal setting, because I promise you, America, there will be hell to pay. I'm not going to go into too much detail or none of that. Me not going to go there, man. Me not going to go there. But boy, it's gonna be a rough day for a lot of people. It's gonna be a rough day for a lot of people, man. Let's continue to roll this ugly ass bean footage. Let's see.
Share as much information as they have with the public, because obviously people are paying attention.
Yeah, you know, Ryan, it's always troublesome to all of us when these investigations just take forever. I mean, 6 months to get a toxicology report back, to get an autopsy done. As if, you know, the longer we let it go, the more people forget. Other things happen. It gets swept under the rug. And so that's what's important, to have a timeline. And when you don't have that timeline, you start to say, oh, what Nolan Wells, what happened? I mean, I remember that case, but we got no answers. And so that's the trouble about having a timeline. And so that's why the people who are calling us, I mean, we have people presenting videos, and it's so helpful as we try to put this puzzle together. People are talking about their boats, and when they were out there, and when they were in earshot of Nolan and people on the boat. We need all of that information because we want to make sure what goes to the grand jury is accurate.
Right.
We know when it goes to the grand jury, we never will know what happened in that grand jury. That's why we're collecting affidavits. Did this get presented to the grand jury? It's never lost on me. It's never lost on me. You can get an indictment on a ham sandwich in a grand jury if you want to. Mm-hmm. The question is, are you trying to get to the truth? Or are you trying to help keep the truth hidden from us? And that's what we're fighting for. The last thing I would say is this, and it's important. You know, there are people who are presenting videos, photographs that may show Nolan was on the boat with the person, Katie. We got the full event that I respect so much what my mentor, Reverend Al, said up there. We're going to go wherever the truth leads us. We want the truth, no matter who it implicates.
Ben, with all due respect, my boy, shut the fuck up. You ain't got no pull, my boy. They only giving you the food that they want to give you on that plate, my boy. You ain't got no pull out here for real. And if you did have pull, it would be 5 to 7 to 10 more of you. It would be more Bens out here. Ben the second, Ben the third, Ben the fourth, Ben the fifth, Ben the sixth, Ben the seventh, Ben the eighth. It'd have been 8 of y'all out here. What are you doing? What are you talking about? Talking about you want truth? Didn't you study to get the truth, to pull the truth out of what ain't the truth? Didn't you study and show yourself approved to get the information that most people can't get because of your position in the legal system? Coupled with Al Sharpton. Let me see, I'm done with that particular clip. Let me see if I can pull up what Al had to say at the actual service. Let's see if we can listen to some of this.
What happened to Nolan. And as the days went on, the parents came to our Harlem headquarters of National Action Network and told the story as they knew it at that time. Attorney Ben Crump, who I call the Attorney General of Black America, began looking into this situation. And since then, every day, I have thought about what this means and what it could mean. And a lot of what this could mean, it could be the healing or it could be the poking of the wound. That's going to be decided by what we do. The senior pastor of this church had the courage of his faith to open the doors of this church and let this family funeralize him. Even though he knows that some, I'm sure in the city, would wonder why he would even do that. And the dividing of our children of God is something that we have to get over. One of the things that I'm glad to see is that there are people of all races at this funeral.
What? Bruh.
And there are people of all ages. All whites are not a racist, and all blacks are not angry. Somewhere in the middle, we've got to meet and find what is just and fair. And that is why we want to celebrate Nolan, and at the same time say we want a full and thorough investigation. We don't want nothing sugar-coated either way. But for an 18-year-old young man to no longer be with us, we want answers. Not biased either way, just answers.
Dr. Cat.
And I think that for the family, the closure can come if there is justice. We will see where it goes. Some have prejudged. I do not think that it is appropriate for either side of opinions to prevail without a backup and fair investigation. We cannot say it was racist, but we cannot say it was not racist. So let's not judge either way until all the evidence is in. And in that light, let me say this, and I'm going to take a brief text and I'll move on. There are those that are so full of hate that they would send hate messages to the house of these parents. They sent one that Christine shared with Attorney Crump and I, and it accused her and Elma of just stirring trouble and accused the lawyers, Attorney Crump and I, oh, they just want money. First of all, I don't get any money in any of what we do.
Yo, man.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Bumbleclot. Bumbleclot. Jesus Christ. Bumbleclot. Jesus Christ. Bruh. What?
Al. Dog. You are at the funeral service, sir. You are there along with Ben Crump and the family and everybody, and you're like, oh, look at this crowd of people. It's blacks and whites in here, and we just want a thorough investigation. We just want to know what happened to young Nolan. You had the money and the resources to find this out. And now, you're about to put this young man in the earth. And you expect for people to come forward and give you money, or excuse me, not give you money, give you information so that you can then give them money on the facts that should have already been known concerning this situation. You telling me that between you, Ben, Tyler, and Kaepernick, you telling me that y'all couldn't figure this out? Y'all didn't know, y'all still don't know? Y'all about to put that, matter of fact, by the time I'm recording this episode, that young man is already in the earth. His resting place is already been established. Now you want to go to the service and talk about all this. Oh, it's so many races. It's blacks and whites in here, and this. So what, motherfucker? So what? Fuck is you talking about? What are you talking? Nigga, so what? You telling me you ain't never seen movies or seen certain situations where it's somebody that know that they was responsible for the death of the person that they going to the funeral of, and they still show up to the funeral? They know that they're responsible for the death of the person funeral that they actually showed up to pay their respects or to make sure that they're really not here no more. Why you so all-inclusive and shit? And this is my next point. Because I can go on for days about this shit. The first episode of this was called Missing in Mississippi, Nolan Wells. We're going to go ahead and do this one as, might as well go ahead and do it as Missing in Mississippi, Nolan Wells Part 2. Nah. This is so wild. Al, this is wild work. Because I would do that. But no, this is a Dear Al Sharpton. Sit your ass down somewhere. Sit your ass down somewhere. You and all y'all motherfucking civil rights, whatever black folk want to call y'all were called leaders at one point. Y'all were the focal point of the black community. I'm in my 40s. And as I got older and older, I started to realize a lot of shit that I didn't pick up on as a kid. And the crazy thing is, a lot of people that get older and older still don't pick up on certain things. They still go about shit in the same fucking way. It don't matter what it is. They just keep carrying on the bullshit, the generational bullshit, the generational fuckery, the generational stupidity, the generational bullshit. Keep carrying that shit on. I just so happen to find my way out that bullshit. All praise due to the one who is above all, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Elohim of Israel. Al, let me tell you something. My generation, and I'm an 80s baby, my generation and the generation that came after that and the ones that came after that, all the way up until now, we don't fuck with you, my boy. What we want you to do is shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, don't say nothing. All you do is spin records. That's all you do. Oh, you must think you DJ Quick. Oh, you must think you Kid Capri. Oh, you think you Jimmy Walker. All you do is spin records. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Blue, blue, blue. If I raise up, it's gonna be trouble. Trouble. Nigga, you ain't nothing. All you do is spin records. Shout out to one who's highly missed in my personal regard, the King Bernie Mac. All you do is spin records, Al. You ain't nothing. Your generation really put us back. It's a reason why they did what they did to Marcus Garvey. It's a reason why they did what they did to Malcolm. And Malcolm didn't really find out what it really was until it was too late. Then he was like, yo, damn. But Malcolm was a thorough ass motherfucker. Malcolm was thorough. Martin, Jesse, you, Al, anybody else that was rocking with y'all and running with y'all and thinking y'all was doing something, wasn't doing a motherfucking thing, dog. Y'all wasn't doing nothing. Y'all wasn't doing a blood clot thing, man. Didn't move nothing. Move nothing. And I'm not even Jamaican, and I don't know why this patois shit coming out of me, but whatever. Shout out to my family in Jamaica. You pussy wad boys. Batty boys. You don't move no mountains, man. You don't move nothing. Y'all all failed us. And I'm surprised they still letting your goddamn, I don't know what your body wants to be, big or slim. That Ozempic is fucking you up. You need to stop taking that goddamn Ozempic, boy. Sir, stop taking elder. Stop taking the Ozempic or whatever the fuck they call it, okay? Either you gonna lose weight and work out or just lose weight and not work out. I don't know, but your body don't look right. You know what I'm saying? And if you're going, whatever. Just keep wearing suits. Don't wear nothing else throughout your life except suits. 3-piece suits. Just wear 3-piece suits the rest of your life, OG, elder, okay? Willie D the OG, you the elder. Shout out to Willie D again. Dog, you went to the service, the funeral service, and you said, oh, look, we got a room full of people, whites, blacks. All we want to do is get to the bottom of it. Before the funeral, it was like that. Oh, plus me and Ben, we gon' gather up $100,000 for anyone that come forth and give us information. What? Nigga, for that, okay, I'll call you or find out who I can talk to just to call you and tell you the shit that's already been put out there. And you just give me the $100,000. Because I got bills I need to catch up on, my boy. I got shit I need to do, bro, my boy. I got shit I need to do. So give me the email or the phone number. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to call you and I'm going to tell you the shit you and Ben should already know. Leading to helping you find out what happened in this investigation concerning young Nolan Wells. I'll call the number and I'll give you my direct deposit information, okay? Al, sit your ass down somewhere. We don't need your generation no more. Ben, you know what, my boy, I heard good things about you, but what I know about you, I don't know, man. You ain't quite invited to the barbecue, Ben, but I will make you a plate. I will get my aunties and them to put a couple plates aside for you. Don't know if I want you to attend the barbecue, but I will put some plates together for you. I'll make sure they're double wrapped with the rentals. I'll make sure they're wrapped with the aluminum foil, or as my Jamaican family would say, the tin foil. That's what you want. You want tin foil? I'll make sure it's double wrapped in tin foil so that the ingredients don't, waste out. Don't waste upon yourself. Spoil your clothes them. I'm tripping off the fact that y'all had 2 separate autopsies done. 2 different places. Tyler Perry pays for the funeral. Colin Kaepernick pays for the personal and additional autopsy. Was conducted, from what I understand, in Washington, D.C. So you flew the young man from Mississippi to Washington and y'all still don't got answers? Let's be real. You know what? I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it. When you done reach Tyler Perry status, when you done reach his level, y'all got to understand something. Him paying for this service, him paying for this, right? It's a tax write-off. That's a tax write-off. Okay. It's a tax write-off. Now, whether he claims this on his taxes is up to him. None of us would ever know. If we're not, a part of his team, and we're not, we're not hired by him as his legal, his legal team, none of the general public won't know whether or not he filed this off on his taxes. But he can very well file this off on his taxes. Just like he could file the Angie Stone thing off on his taxes. He wanted to get to the bottom of the Angie Stone thing, and nothing ever came of why that even happened. That was a bizarre situation in itself, the passing of Queen Angie Stone. Nobody still knows to this day. Nobody still can make sense of that to this day. Why that happened. Al, we don't need you, bro. A lot of times, I hate to say it, we don't necessarily we need each other, but the way we move and the way we operate and maneuver, listen, this is why my circle is as small as a Cheerio. I don't trust people. And those people I don't trust, they include my own people. Don't trust you. You gotta really show me and prove to me over an expanded period of time why I should trust you around my family, in my house, around my children, and around my woman or my women. I should be able to trust you with my family, my finances, and my children. And you have to show me over an extended period of time why I should trust you with that. You have to earn that. I'm not just going to give it to you. And I learned that the hard way. Al, we don't need you. This episode is dedicated to your civil rights movement head ass. Get the fuck up out of here. We don't need you to continue to speak up for us. It is what it is, nigga. The writing's on the wall, nigga. This is America, nigga. It ain't gonna change, nigga. Nothing you're gonna say or do or have done or said, along with the people that you've walked with, marched with, held speeches with, ate bread with, ate steaks with, nothing y'all did changed shit. It's done. It's fucking done. Get the fuck on up out of our faces. Because if you and your folks ain't changed shit in the era which you lived in, and shit is still the same today, if not even worse, oh no, they ain't gonna do it just blatantly in your face like they did during your era and before your era. They just gonna kind of, brush it. They gonna do it and brush it under the rug. And, this maybe kind of like the Nolan Wells situation. Some shit like that. Or the other situations that have happened within the last 15 years plus. We don't need you to talk up no more. Be quiet. Reverend. You brought up one Bible verse in your speech at Young Nolan's memorial service. And you think you did something? And it was from out of Revelations, if I'm not mistaken. No. It was out of Genesis. You spoke about how the Most High came before Adam, or came before my mind is so gone, man. I'm so tired. What Cain and Abel. You mentioned how the Most High came before Cain and asked him about his brother Abel after he had killed him. And you said, you quoted the scriptures like what it said. Well, where's your brother Abel? And Cain was like, man, listen, I don't know. I really don't know where Abel is. Like, long story short, like, I don't know what's up with him. Like, he do his own thing, I do my thing. Am I my brother's keeper? Like, I don't know what he does. He do his own thing, I do my own thing. I see him when I see him. I hear from him when I hear from him. The Most High told Cain, listen, your brother's blood cries from the sand, from the dirt. I know you did something to him. Because I can hear the cry from his blood coming from the dirt. Where you struck him at and killed him. You said that to say, oh, well, we don't have all the answers. We didn't get justice. Nolan didn't get justice. But his blood's going to cry out to the Most High. It's pretty much what you was trying to say. That's weak. That's weak. That's some weak ass civil right. Let us overcome. Let us overcome. Or we shall overcome. March across this long ass bridge just to get met by some motherfucking cops on horses with K9s ready to tear your ass up. Man, shut your civil rights body having ass up, boy. I'm speaking for me. I'm sorry, guys. I started speaking for, I said that the views and the opinions that expressed on the Monte Carlo show are not necessarily those of his guests or sponsors. So this is me speaking, so let me clear this up. I personally feel we don't need your ass, nigga. Get your ass on somewhere. Get your ass on somewhere, Al. Al, we don't want to hear you nor any of your constituents, any of your people that came from your generation. We don't want to hear nothing that you got to say, man. You haven't held any weight at all due to my research. Matter of fact, everything that you and your buddies called yourselves doing during the civil rights movement, I'm interested to know what the fuck is active and in effect today concerning what y'all did back then. What changed the narrative? What extra privileges or rights or I mean, hell, they don't even want to give us reparations, and I've seen who they've been giving reparations to. I've seen it with my own fucking eyes. And y'all motherfuckers still out here acting like it's goddamn fight the power. This is, we still, nigga. Sit your ass down somewhere, Al. Get you You know what, YouTube? I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I want to go ahead and wrap this up. Honestly, what I want to say is, I do this for therapeutic purposes. This is something that I do not for, I want the support. I would love the contributions. I would love to interact with whoever of you guys who comment on my episodes on my channel and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Feels like sometimes I gotta, beg it, but I don't feel that way because I honestly do this for therapeutic purposes. It's like, it just helps me to relieve things. Because honestly, you guys, I deal with PTSD, anxiety, and depression. That's just the truth. That's another episode. We'll talk about that in another episode. For those out there, my brothers and sisters that struggle with those things. But if you're willing to leave your comments about this matter, give me your thoughts about this Nolan Wells situation, if you would like to, if you care to. Leave your comments, give me your thoughts. Please like, share, subscribe. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can donate to the channel on my Cash App. It's $, The Monte Carlo Show. $, The Monte Carlo Show. And once I figure out how to put this actually on my screen when I do my episodes and whatever while I go live, it'll be right there for you. Shout out to my brother New Breed, True Global too, because he just actually did an episode where he put the Cash App up with the actual scan code, the bar, the QR code. But either way it goes, if you do want to support the channel, $, The Monte Carlo Show at Cash App. Subscribe to the channel, please. Like, share, leave your comments. I really want to know how y'all feel about this. Listen, man, I got a lot. We can go on forever. Thank y'all for giving me an hour and some change of your time. And I'm looking forward to seeing y'all on the next episode. Until then, keep yourselves in prayer. Give all praise to the Most High, the one who is above all, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Elohim of Israel. Pray for your brothers and sisters that are scattered across the four corners of the earth. I give a huge shout out to all my brothers and sisters scattered across the four corners of the earth. May our paths meet very soon, that we can break bread and find joy in each other's company. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the Monte Carlo Show.
Another one.
You already know. Y'all should know, right? Stay safe. Stay aware of your surroundings. Be very mindful who you make your friends. Everybody ain't your friend, but stay in prayer. Keep the Most High first. Be aware of your surroundings. Be careful of who you make your friends. And unfortunately, in a lot of cases, don't like, be aware of who your friends are, but don't think your family won't cross you either. It's just, this whole situation, man, I'm glad I was able to get this. You know, once I'm finished recording this, man, I'm gonna let y'all go. If you ain't gone already, but like, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the Monte Carlo Show. I am your host, Monte Carlo. And just remember, man, just remember, when you see me, say shalom. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
That's all I do. That's all I do.
Hey, yo, I'm doing it, turn it up. That's right.
That's all I do.
Yeah. I'll make it
That's all I do.
Sometimes we be the closest people to us, wishing that regards. Don't let the helping hand see if you touch your sabotage. It's only lucky Luciano's in this thing of ours. Don't let the helping hand see if you touch your sabotage. Sometimes we be the closest people to us, wishing that regards. Don't let the helping hand see if you touch your sabotage. It's only lucky Luciano's in this thing of ours. Don't let the helping hand see if you touch your sabotage.
Time to reflect about my time in the checks. We lost some souls in the street. We can never get back, so we live with regret as we deal with them evils, keeping them back doors locked. When dealing with certain people, the vibes are ever deceiving. So please don't let them deceive you. Friends get crossed out for enemies. These are treacherous people. Stay on point like a needle. Keep your head on the swivel. You know the streets gon' block, cause a block where they trying to put you. Come on. Look, if patience is a virtue, I make time in my fruit. That's what I do. The streets don't love you, so I don't love them. That's what I do. If it's earth, wind, and fire, guess I'm one with the wind. That's what I do. Hey, mama said if they smiling in your face, you better watch that friend.
People to us wishing their regards. Don't let them helping hands see if you touch your sabotage. It's only lucky Luciano's in this thing of ours. Don't let them helping hands see if you touch your sabotage. Sometimes to be the closest people to us wishing their regards. Don't let them helping hands see if you touch your sabotage. It's only lucky Luciano's in this thing of ours. Don't let them helping hands see if you touch your sabotage.
That's all I do. That's all I do. That's all I do.